Hello friends, Miss Abate here. Today's lesson we are going to learn about suffixes. Ooh, that's probably a new word for a lot of us, okay? If it's not a new word, awesome. I hope I'm able to build on what you know. And if it is a new word, I'm so excited to teach you or help you to learn and understand what this means, okay? So we've done a lesson where we've learned about something called prefixes. Okay, so if you remember, prefixes were words, was a group of letters that was at the beginning of a word and changed its meaning. So we did something like rewrite. We had a word like that, correct? So this if you remember, is something called a prefix. It's at the beginning of a word, right? So pre means at the beginning or before, okay? So if we have a word rewrite, do you remember what that means? It means to write again, okay? So this was a prefix at the beginning of a word, okay? So a suffix is now going to be something at the end of a word, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you a video that's going to help you understand a little bit more about suffixes and what they mean. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys and we'll go ahead and get started with that video. All right, boys and girls, so let's start. I want our listening ears on, our watching eyes on, and our bodies are nice and still as I play this video so that way you can get the best learning and understanding of it as you can. Let's go.
Welcome to Kids Academy.
Hello, I am Chris the Word Whiz. We will look at the end of words today. Are you ready to look carefully? Let's go. Suffixes are letters at the end of a word. These change the meaning. We will look at 4 suffixes: full, less, ly, and a bull. Here's one: truthful. When we add full to a word, it means full of, just like it sounds. So truthful would be full of truth. If you are a truthful person, you are full of the truth, or you tell the truth often. How about painful? What do you think that would mean? Yes, full of pain. Ouch! Another suffix is less. This means without. So if we had use and added less, it would mean without a use. A hammer is useless for this project. It is without use for this. Let's look at fearless. Less means without. So this would mean without fear. She was fearless when she swam in the ocean, so she wasn't afraid. We looked at full and less. Our third suffix is ly. This one is a little trickier, but I know you can handle it. Ly answers the question, how? Sometimes it answers the question, how often? You can try this one. She acts friendly to everyone. What question does it answer? How does she act? You got it. She is friendly. Let's look at another word with ly. The class has a weekly music lesson. This answers the question, how often? A weekly lesson would happen once a week. We have one more suffix for today. Able. It means you can do something. It looks like the word able, but as a suffix, we say able. Like in the word washable. A washable sweater would be a sweater that can be washed. What about lovable? The dog is lovable. What would it mean? Yes, you can love the dog. Nice work. You know 4 suffixes. I bet you will see many of these words now when you are reading. Bye for now.
Awesome. Okay, so we just learned a lot of suffixes, friends, if I could say the word right. Let me try it again. We just learned a lot of suffixes, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give you some examples. And what I want you to do is I want you to have something to write with and something to write on. If you don't have that, please pause the video and go ahead and do that for me, okay? All right. If you do have that, let's go ahead and get started. So you guys are just going to watch me first, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and write down a word, okay? So again, just watch me first. I'm going to write down a word. How about the word thankful? Thankful, okay? I know it's backwards for you guys, okay? But you can just also listen, thankful. Now we learned that full is a suffix, right? And what did you remember that full means? Exactly what it sounds like, full of. So what does thankful mean? You got it. Full of thanks. Full of thanks. So I want you to write this down on your paper. Pause the video and do that now. All right. Next word is, let's write down careless. Careless. Ooh. Careless. Now I know we can all be this sometimes, okay? Now what is the suffix in this? Less. Okay? What does the suffix less mean? It means without, okay? So if you are careless, you are what? Without care. You're doing something without care. So we're going to write down the word careless on our paper. And underneath, we're going to write without care. Ooh, I know that we can all be careless or without care when we do our work. Pause the video, get this written down. All right, new word. What about, let's use colorful. Ooh, I like this word, colorful. The trees are very colorful this time of year. What is the suffix? Full. Let's underline that. Full. Now what does full mean? The suffix full? Exactly what it sounds like again. Full of. So if the trees are colorful this time of year, what does that mean? It means the trees are full of color. I guess I should say the leaves are full of color. That's okay. So pause the video, get this written down. Okay, next word is, oh, I love this word, lovable. Oh, lovable. So let me just spell in my room. What's the suffix? Able. And again, just like full, it's exactly what it looks like or sounds like. Able. So you are able to love, right? The puppy is very lovable. It is able to be loved.
Miss Bennett, can you come to the primary office? Dave Bennett, please come to the primary office.
Pause the video, write this down. What lovable means. And last word. Helpless. Helpless. The baby is helpless without its mom. What is the suffix here? Less. And what does that mean? Without. So the baby is without help. If it doesn't have its mom, it is without help. Go ahead and pause the video and get that written down. All right, friends, you did an excellent job today with your suffixes. And like the video said, I know that you'll be seeing lots of these now in your readings, and I know that you'll be able to understand what those new words are. I'll see you next time.